Growing tomatoes can be a profitable venture if done correctly. Here are some steps to consider when growing tomatoes and making money from them. Choose the right tomato variety. There are many different tomato varieties to choose from, so it's important to select a variety that is well suited to the growing conditions in your region and has market demand. Some popular varieties include beefsteak, cherry, grape, and heirloom tomatoes. 2. Create a business plan. Before starting your tomato growing operation, create a business plan that outlines your goals, target market, production costs, and revenue projections. This will help you stay on track and make informed decisions throughout the growing season. 3. Determine the growing method. Tomatoes can be grown in the ground, raised beds, or containers. Each method has its pros and cons, so consider the space available, the type of soil in your area, and the equipment and resources you have available. 4. Provide the right growing conditions. Tomatoes require full sun, well-draining soil, consistent watering, and fertilization. Ensure that your plants receive adequate sunlight, water, and nutrients, and protect them from pests and diseases. 5. Harvest and sell your tomatoes. Once your tomatoes are ready for harvest, you can sell them directly to consumers at farmers markets or through a roadside stand. You can also sell to grocery stores, restaurants, or other wholesale customers. 6. Consider value-added products. If you have a surplus of tomatoes, consider creating value-added products, such as tomato sauce, salsa, or canned tomatoes. This can be a profitable way to use excess tomatoes and extend your sales season. By following these steps and focusing on high-quality tomatoes that meet market demand, you can grow tomatoes and make money from them. What are the best varieties? There are many different tomato varieties, each with their own unique characteristics and flavors. Some of the best varieties for growing and selling include beefsteak. These large, juicy tomatoes are great for slicing and using in sandwiches, burgers, and salads. Some popular beefsteak varieties include Cherokee Purple, Brandywine, and Big Beef. 2. Cherry. Cherry tomatoes are small, bite-sized tomatoes that are great for snacking, salads, and adding to pasta dishes. Popular cherry tomato varieties include Sweet 100, Sun Gold, and Black Cherry. 3. Roma. Roma tomatoes are known for their meaty texture and are often used for making tomato sauce, paste, and canned tomatoes. Some popular Roma tomato varieties include San Marzano and Amish paste. 4. Heirloom. Heirloom tomatoes are known for their unique colors, shapes, and flavors. They are often grown for their taste and aesthetic appeal. Some popular heirloom varieties include Green Zebra, Mortgage Lifter, and Brandywine. When choosing tomato varieties, consider the growing conditions in your region and the market demand for each type. Some varieties may be more popular in certain regions or have higher demand from certain customers, so it's important to do your research and choose varieties that are likely to sell well. What are the right growing conditions? Tomatoes thrive in warm and sunny conditions, and they require well-draining soil that is rich in organic matter. Here are some key growing conditions for tomatoes. Soil. Tomatoes need soil with good drainage and plenty of organic matter. The pH should be around 6.0 to 6.8. 2. Sunlight. Tomatoes need at least 6 to 8 hours of direct sunlight each day to grow and produce fruit. 3. Water. Tomatoes need consistent moisture, but they don't like to be waterlogged. Water deeply once or twice a week, depending on the weather and soil conditions. 4. Temperature. Tomatoes prefer warm temperatures and don't like cold or frosty conditions. They grow best when daytime temperatures are between 70 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit, and nighttime temperatures are between 60 and 70 degrees Fahrenheit. 5. Fertilizer. Tomatoes are heavy feeders and benefit from regular applications of fertilizer throughout the growing season. 6. Support. Many tomato varieties benefit from staking or trellising to keep the plants upright and prevent the fruit from touching the ground. By providing these optimal growing conditions, you can produce healthy, productive tomato plants that will provide a good yield and be attractive to potential buyers. What are value-added products? Value-added products are products that have been processed or transformed in some way to increase their value or appeal to customers. In the context of agriculture, value-added products might include things like 1. Jams and jellies, made from fruits and berries. These spreads can be sold at a premium price due to their unique flavors and homemade quality. 2. Salsas and sauces. Made from fresh tomatoes and other ingredients. These flavorful condiments can be sold in jars or used to enhance other food products. 3. Dried fruits and vegetables. Dehydrated fruits and vegetables have a longer shelf life than fresh produce and can be used in a variety of recipes. 4. Pickled vegetables. Pickled vegetables, like cucumbers, peppers, and beets, can be sold in jars or used to add flavor and crunch to salads and sandwiches. 5. Specialty oils and vinegars. Infused oils and flavored vinegars can be used to add flavor and depth to dishes, and are often sold at specialty food stores. Value-added products can be a way for farmers to diversify their income streams and add value to their crops beyond simply selling fresh produce. By processing their crops into unique and flavorful products, farmers can tap into niche markets and create new revenue opportunities. What is the intended market? The intended market for tomatoes can vary depending on the type of tomatoes being grown and the specific business model of the grower. However, some potential markets for tomatoes include: 1. Local farmers markets. Many consumers prefer to buy fresh produce directly from local farmers, and farmers markets can be a great way to connect with these customers. 2. Grocery stores. Tomatoes are a staple item in most grocery stores, and many stores are looking for fresh, locally grown produce to feature in their produce sections. 3. Restaurants and food service. Tomatoes are used in a wide variety of dishes in restaurants and other food service establishments, and many chefs prefer to use fresh, locally sourced produce. 1. Online sales. With the rise of e-commerce, some farmers are selling their produce directly to consumers online, through websites, social media, and other channels. 2. Export markets. Depending on the location of the farm, there may be opportunities to export tomatoes to other countries, where there is demand for high-quality produce. By identifying the most profitable and viable markets for their tomatoes, growers can tailor their production and marketing strategies to maximize their profits and meet the needs of their customers. Who are potential wholesale customers? Potential wholesale customers for tomatoes include: 1. Grocery stores. Supermarkets, specialty food stores, and other grocery retailers often purchase large quantities of tomatoes to sell to their customers. 2. Distributors and wholesalers. There are many distributors and wholesalers who specialize in buying fresh produce from growers and selling it to retailers and other buyers. 3. Restaurants and food service. Many restaurants, catering companies, and other food service providers purchase tomatoes in bulk for use in their dishes. 4. Food processors. Some food processors use tomatoes to make sauces, soups, and other products, and may purchase large quantities of fresh tomatoes for this purpose. 5. Exporters. If the farm is located in a region with high-quality tomatoes and competitive production costs, there may be opportunities to export tomatoes to other countries, where there is demand for this product. By selling their tomatoes wholesale, growers can take advantage of economies of scale and sell larger quantities of their produce at a slightly lower price per unit. However, selling wholesale typically requires meeting certain quality and quantity standards, as well as navigating the logistics of shipping and delivering large quantities of fresh produce. Which markets can you export to? The markets to which tomatoes can be exported vary depending on the location of the farm and the specific regulations and requirements of different countries. However, some potential export markets for tomatoes include: United States. If the farm is located outside of the United States, there may be opportunities to export tomatoes to this large and lucrative market. European Union. The European Union is a large market for fresh produce, and there may be demand for high-quality tomatoes from this region. Asia. Some countries in Asia, such as China and Japan, are large importers of fresh produce, and there may be demand for high-quality tomatoes from these markets. Middle East. There is also demand for fresh produce in countries throughout the Middle East, and some of these markets may be interested in importing tomatoes. Canada. If the farm is located outside of Canada, there may be opportunities to export tomatoes to this neighboring market. It's important to note that exporting fresh produce requires complying with specific regulations and requirements related to quality, packaging, labeling, and other factors. Growers who are interested in exporting tomatoes should research the regulations and requirements of different markets and work with experienced export partners to navigate the logistics and compliance requirements of these markets.